You got a big truck like that and you take up 2 spots up close near the door. A lot of people are going in there for supplies right now. Yeah, the seas are definitely a little choppy out there. So you know people are preparing because the spam is pretty low right now. Everyone's filling up, but not as bad as it was yesterday. You know, all this vegetation might look very different. And they kind of rolled it up and tied it up, hoping that it won't blow away. And things can get pretty hairy quick. All right, what's happening, y'all? Today is Saturday, April 11th right now, and it is currently storm preparation for the likely typhoon that will be coming pretty soon, just a few days away. So today, I'm gonna take you guys on a little vlog of what it's like to prepare for the typhoon, and we'll talk about what's gonna happen here. Got to start the morning with some Joanne, so I'm gonna go get a little shoe pao here. Start off the day right with a little breakfast. Hi, can I just have 1 chicken shoe pao, please? So as I said, it is typhoon preparation time. The preparation really began yesterday on Friday, the end of the work week, because the typhoon is supposed to come next week about Monday, Tuesday time. And honestly, the typhoon's supposed to be pretty strong, it's looking like. If you guys know anything about the typhoon or typhoons in the past here, the last one was 2023. That was serious. That was Typhoon Mawar. Did a lot of destruction. There was a lot of power outages for a long time. Airport was closed, things like that. And this is looking like it's going to be closer to that one. You know, maybe not as strong. Maybe it will be as strong. Maybe it will be stronger. It's hard to say right now because it's still early. We're about 3 days out. But we have to prepare. And honestly, there's no better way to prepare than with a $3.50 shoe pao, as I've showed you guys before on the video. The day started right. A little breakfast. So filling. Now you guys might be wondering, you gonna go get a Thai tea? Nah, not today. Today I got hot tea from home, so that's gonna do it. So my goal is actually to get a haircut, and then we're gonna go check out the supermarket. We're gonna see how things are. I'm gonna get a couple things. Might stop for gas on the way back, either fill up today or tomorrow. And yeah, just see what the island is looking like. Show you the island because I'm pretty sure there's going to be some damage, and then I'll be able to show you what the damage is like afterward. All right, got a fresh cut, feels refreshing. It's gonna be nice and cool when the typhoon does come. And if we lose power and it gets really hot, sticky and stuff, this is gonna be a lot better than a head full of hair. So super nice. The place I went to is right here, Royalty Barbershop. If you guys are looking for a nice barbershop here in Guam, check it out. The guys in there, super talented. It's always good conversation, good vibes, so I totally recommend it. And now, gonna hit up the store. Let's see how the store is. So I think I'm gonna go to Donkey. We'll go check out Donkey and see what things are like on this Saturday, a few days before typhoon. So I'm making my way down to the store here, going down Route 1 Marine Corps Drive, and I want to show you how it's looking. As you can see, the palm trees, they're a little bit windy right now. Skies are pretty gray, cloudy. There's some sun out, but you know those bands from the typhoon are going to be coming soon. It's going to be pushing it more this way, and I'll show you what the ocean is looking like from the view over here. So right here you'll see this is where the lookout is kind of to the ocean, and it's looking pretty gloomy out there. You know, there's some choppy seas going on. It's looking like it's a lower tide right now at the moment, but yeah, the seas are definitely a little choppy out there. But it's not looking too bad on that side, mostly because anyways, the storm and the winds and all that are going to be coming from the other side of the island. So that side is going to be chill right now until the storm passes. It is like 10 o'clock in the morning right now on a Saturday. So I'm anticipating that Donkey's probably going to be pretty busy. I was thinking of either going to Donkey or Kmart just because it's big. It's got a lot of stuff. But I'm going to go to Donkey. It's been a little bit since I've been here. So let's see how it is looking. Well, look at that. Donkey isn't looking nearly as busy as I thought it was going to be. I guess everyone's at Home Depot and all the other hardware stores getting supplies. Maybe they already got their food and stuff. Maybe they'll get that tomorrow. Every time I go to the store, I always forget bags. So luckily I got one stored in my work container here. Alright, I got 2 little bags. Should be good enough. You know, one of the other things you're supposed to do when you prepare for major storms like this is get a lot of cash from the ATM, because when the power goes out and you want to go somewhere to get something, you need to buy something, places can't use their card machines and they only accept cash. So good thing Donkey's got a selection of ATMs in here so I can pull some cash out just to have extra. Here we are at Donkey. I guess it's not so busy today, which is good. I'm hitting it at a good time. Definitely seeming pretty quiet in here. I mean, it's early in the morning too, so a lot of people probably are still at home on this Saturday. Oh, this is new. A little waffle place. Get some waffles. Not even gonna go with a cart, just gonna do a basket. If you're ever in Donkey and you need ATMs, it's right here by the registers. They have three of like the main banks here. Bank of Guam, Coast 360, and First Hawaiian. Got the cash. Now let's go see what we need. I'm really glad it's a pretty quiet day in here so far. I did not want to have to fight crowds. That's why it's always better to prepare early. Unfortunately, when a typhoon comes, you can't really cook sometimes, so you have to eat the unhealthy processed things. But you know what? It's okay. It'll only be a little while, we hope, right? Now you might be thinking, popcorn? How can you cook popcorn if you don't have power? Well, popcorn is a good item because you cook it before and then it lasts for many, many days after. So you know people are preparing because the spam is pretty low right now. Here on the island, spam, corned beef hash, and all that stuff, that's what people go for. You know, don't blame them, because that's what's good, that's what's gonna last a long time. They got navel oranges on sale, $6.99 regular, $3 off. Definitely getting some of these. These stay good for a while, and I love oranges. Now, one of the main reasons why I came here is for the instant ramen. I usually go for this one because this one is like neutral, not spicy, tastes really good. $5.59. But they have like Thai ramen, they have all sorts of stuff. This one's mostly Japanese, this aisle. A lot of people stocking up on ramen, I think. Go over to the Korean aisle, see if there's any ramen that I might want. Go with this one too. Now I know when there's a typhoon coming or a big storm, people prepare by buying alcohol and stuff, but I don't really drink alcohol that much. But they have these things here. They're 0% alcohol. It's just like flavored soda. They have these once in alcohol or within a small alcohol percentage or a low alcohol percentage, but these are super good and they're different flavors. It's basically like grape soda, but Japanese style. I don't know, maybe you're supposed to like buy these and mix it with like hard alcohol or something. Here you can see they have all the drinks out here for people to buy. Arizona iced teas. You have water, Pocari Sweat, get your electrolytes. Got some supplies secured here. Just a little bit. Don't need too much. Already have a bunch of stuff at the house, so should be good. Maybe go out again tomorrow or something. But as you can see, it's still not very busy. People are probably already prepared, or they're going to prepare last minute tomorrow and Monday. But the thing is, it's better to prepare Saturday and Sunday, because Sunday night into Monday is when there could be stormy weather already here. Just some rain and higher winds and stuff like that. This is one of the things I don't understand. Look, you got a big truck like that and you take up 2 spots up close near the door. If you got a big truck like that and you're gonna take up that many spots, go park in the back. Go park over there where there's nobody, where you have more room to park. Like over here too. I don't know why people gotta be so ignorant. If you got a big truck like that, park in the back. You're the one that wanted the big truck. So what I wanted to do is go out of here and take a right up towards the airport and Home Depot, because I wanted to see the parking lot and see how busy it's looking. And just from this traffic, I'm guessing it's pretty busy at Home Depot because it's backed up. And then again, I forgot, the light here at the Home Depot is also always like short, and since it's like a merging lane kind of over here, that's why it backs up so quick to the other light back there. But yeah, here's Home Depot. As you guys can see, this is the biggest hardware store on island, and just looking over there are tons of cars. It is definitely busy. Like, look at that, man. A lot of people going in there for last minute. Well, not really last minute. A lot of people are going in there for supplies right now. They still have a few days, but it's better to get it a few days out so that way, they don't run out. Now, if you've never been through like a major storm like this, typhoon, hurricane, and stuff like that, you might be asking, like, what kind of supplies are they going to get? Well, if you have a home or something, you don't have shutters on your house to protect your glass windows from high winds and things flying into your windows, you're gonna need wood, plywood to board up the windows. That's what a lot of people are getting. Also, a lot of people are getting generators in case the power goes off. If the power is off for several days, they can keep their refrigerators and things like that going. Man, I just saw a kitten in the road that must have been hit like a few hours ago. That's sad. Oh, every time, man, I always see dead animals on the road, dead dogs, cats. It's hard to see when you have a pet yourself, Anyways, as I was saying, yeah, at Home Depot, most people are going to be buying the generators. Need to keep their refrigerators and stuff going, keep their food good, People are getting fans, battery-powered fans, because obviously if your power is out, you can't use the AC. Guam is a hot climate, it's in the high 70s at nighttime. It's still pretty humid, and even if you open up the windows, it doesn't feel comfortable to sleep without the AC unless you have a very nice breeze. So that's what a lot of people are hurrying up and buying right now, and that's why if it's not sold out already, they will be sold out soon. And then again, one of the other things we have to think about is, you see the airport here, right? There are tourists here, People are traveling here still, not as many as there used to be, as I've touched on in other videos, but people are here, and maybe people aren't going to be able to get back home. So there are people that are going to be in the hotels for extra long, Their trip is going to be extended. Or there's people that are trying to leave right now. There will be people that are rushing to the airport to leave early. So there's a lot of preparing that has to happen on Saturday and Sunday. These are crucial weekend days for this storm. Even if the storm isn't as strong as the last one, even if it's, mild, still must prepare early and must think ahead. It's one of the most important things we can do. All of this, all this vegetation might look very different in about 4 days, When Typhoon Mawar came through, it pretty much eliminated all of the vegetation around. All the leaves went off the trees, a lot of trees fell down. It was pretty destructive, Of course, a lot of people lost things from their house, things flying around, materials and stuff like that. That's why, as I keep saying, it's time to prepare. We're preparing early. The news has been telling everybody, prepare. Prepare for the worst case scenario, even if it's not that bad. Even if it is bad, but it's not as bad as previous storms, just know what you're in for, know what's possible, So always got to be prepared. All right, I'm gonna stop at the gas station and just fill up the car a little bit more. As you can see, gas prices right now, regular is $6.02. It actually dropped recently. $6.41 for Supreme and $8.59 for diesel. So the price is looking a little bit better right now. As you can see, I have just under 3/4 of a tank. So let's see how much it costs to fill it up the rest of the way. Bag shell loaded. Whoa, $48. Man, gas is getting expensive. So yeah, as you can see, that was $48 for just over a quarter of a tank. As you can see, the price of gas here on the island is quite expensive. So as you can see, like I said, $6.02 for gas is pretty expensive. That was, you know, almost 50 bucks to fill the tank. So imagine if that was 3/4 more. Man, 150 bucks or something like that just to fill it. Gas is pretty expensive, and good thing it did drop about 40 cents since the last couple weeks. But yeah, with the current conflicts around in the world, gas is going up and it's getting more expensive to fill up, especially for the people with the big trucks. Like you saw that truck that I said a donkey was taking up to 2 spots, and that thing's probably a few $100s to fill up. So it's better to have a small car for sure, except when there's a storm like this, you don't want to have a small car, because if you have to drive through a flooded area, you want it to be a little lifted. So it's hard to say which is best, right? But as you can see, the gas station is a little bit busy. Everyone's filling up, but not as bad as it was yesterday. Friday. Yesterday was more panic mode after the government put us in a... Yesterday on Friday was more panic mode when the government put us in the Core 3, which is like a certain level of storm preparation. So yeah, we're in Core 3 today, but come tomorrow, Sunday, I believe the governor said that she's going to put us in Core 2, and then there's only one more to go after that, and that's when things get real serious. So that's why I've been saying it's time to prepare. That's why the radio stations, all the news outlets and all that, they're telling everybody prepare now, don't wait last minute, and everyone should be ready. And honestly, everyone should be aware already. Everyone should be somewhat prepared, because they all went through this 3 years ago. Most of the people on the island went through it, so everyone should already kind of know what to expect and how to prepare for the worst case scenario. But one thing I want to mention is the evolution of this storm. So where the storm is coming from. If you're not familiar with the Pacific, maybe you guys are watching from the States, you're watching from somewhere else. The storm actually originated from the Micronesia area, so that is more south of here in the state of Chuuk, which is just a bunch of islands down there, and that's where it's kind of coming from. And then it's going to come up here through the Marianas, and it's likely that it can go off towards Asia, or it can kind of veer northeast through the Marianas and up that way. It's really hard to say. That's what the weather people are doing right now. They're trying to figure out which way it's going to prepare everybody, because not only Guam, but after Guam, there are more islands. You have Rhoda, you have Saipan, Tinian, and then after that, it's going to like Asia. And basically, when it started forming over there by Chuuk, that's where it began to get some strength. It's kind of sitting, it's just gaining power, it's moving slowly. And that's one of the things that isn't so good, because when it takes more time to get here, it's just going to build strength, and then the situation here could be worse. So right now, everyone is just wondering, where is it exactly going to land? Where is it going to go? Which path is it going to take, right? It can go south of Guam, it can go north of Guam, it can go directly through Guam. As I said in videos before, Guam is not a very big place, about 36 miles long, 9 miles wide, so it's a very small island compared to other islands around the world. So the storm, once it goes over Guam, it will totally engulf Guam. It will be bigger than Guam. So that's why everyone's worried and wondering, where exactly is the storm going? But we will see. But as it makes its way from Chuuk up to here, it's just going to build. It's going to get more pressure. It's going to get more power. It's going to bring more wind. And things can get pretty hairy quick. So that's why everyone needs to prepare. And as you'll see, some people are preparing, like businesses. You can see they have like their awning there or canopy, and they kind of rolled it up and tied it up, hoping that it won't blow away. But honestly, it might blow away, so maybe they're going to actually take that off and put it on the floor or something. So yeah, that's just a little quick vlog of the typhoon that's coming. Preparation that we are trying to do and be aware of. And I'm going to go home and help out and try to prepare all we can, you know. Make sure the yard is tidied down. make sure the trees that are nearby, if they're gonna fall, like maybe we can cut them and make them fall down a different way. I don't know. I'm just gonna try to help and do what we can, because last time for Typhoon Mawar, I wasn't here when it hit, but I was here directly after it hit, just a few weeks later. So I actually experienced the no power for a week and stuff like that, and it becomes very unpleasant. But everyone's in this together, so if there's people around you that need help, you help. And yeah, we see everyone on the other side. And my goal is to show you guys what the island is looking like after the storm passes, the damage, the destruction, and all of that. So I'll keep you guys up to date, and I'm sure everyone's gonna be fine. So yeah, other than that, we pray for the best, hope for the best, and see you on the other side.